What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It. AshSaidIt.com. AshSaidIt.com, babies. All right, so let's talk about Bert's Big Adventure. This is a trip that the Bert Show and their supporters and Bert's Big Adventure does every single year. They take children with chronic and terminal illnesses to Disney World for 5 days. Them, their immediate family, and they get to not worry about doctor's visits or specialists and medicine and all the other things that they have to deal with. They don't have to worry about that for about 5 days straight. On top of that, their families don't have to worry about the expenses that would accrue in an actual Disney trip. Room, board, food, fun. And I guess why this foundation really touches my heart is because I remember the first time that I went to Walt Disney World. I was about 8 years old, and I went with my family, my siblings, my parents, and I remember it being just this euphoric moment. This euphoric, just really, I can't even fully explain it to you. Time as a child, it's amazing. As an adult, it's still fun, but as a child, that first time. And the fact that a lot of these kids don't get to live the typical life. I won't even say normal because I don't even know what is normal. But the fact that they don't get to live a typical life really hurts. And the fact that they've never been to Disney is even worse. So the fact that Bert's Big Adventure takes these families out of the stress of dealing with what their norm is, and they get to have fun, and they get to eat crazy food, and they get to see all the different characters, and just have a ball for a couple of days. It's amazing. So that's why I want to help Bert's Big Adventure get some more kids on this trip. I heard this morning on the Bert Show, I was headed into Atlanta, that they were actually looking for some more families because they have this trip booked and set up. It's good to go. We just got to get some more families. So if you have, or if you know of someone that has a child ages 5 to 12 with a chronic and or terminal illness, you need to go to bertsbigadventure.org. Go to bertsbigadventure.org and apply today. All right. The deadline is September the 8th. That's the cutoff point. So if you don't get to it by September the 8th, you may not get to send that family to have those special memories, those lifelong, just Polaroid, Kodak picture times. Y'all have prevented that from happening because you're not passing the word on. So go to bertsbigadventure.org and help a family to have an awesome 2018. This is a trip for them to look forward to, that they will not have to worry about any of the expenses accrued, because a lot of times people with chronic illnesses, they've got a lot of bills. There's a lot of different doctors that they go to and a lot of different medications that they're on and specialists. And I know a lot about it because I've had family members that I've helped through an array of ailments, and it's a lot. It wears a lot, not just on the child, but on the person taking care of the child. A lot of times caregivers get forgotten about, and in my case, I kind of just didn't really think about it because it's just like, well, this is what you do. This is not up for discussion. This is what you do. And I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I'd do it again. I would do all of it over and over again. But for a nonprofit to take on your load, and not to say that, it's going to completely just make your life better, but you know what? For these kids that are young, that don't get to live the typical childhood and do stuff that a lot of kids their age gets to do, this is a really awesome trip. So I want to help to nominate, to get the word out there. Ash Said It crew, y'all have to be in the U.S. I believe in the U.S. That is all of the listening parts of the U.S. That's what it comes out to. That's what it comes down to. So we want to send some more families to Disney World this February 2018. Looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time. So if you know someone, or if you are someone, if you're listening to my voice right now and you know that you've got a child that wants to go and experience Disney World. I mean, not even Disneyland. Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but Disney World is amazing. Like, honestly, 5 days is plenty time to get to know all the different parts of Disney World. And probably, I know since I've been, there are probably some more. There is a whole lot more going on to Disney than when the last time I went. Because now they've got, like, I want to say 2 or 3 other parks. It's huge. It's huge, and there's so much activity. There's so much to do. So I want to encourage each and every one of you, if you can think of one family that could benefit from such a trip, send them to the website or go to the website yourself, bertsbigadventure.org, and nominate them. Nominate that family that you know. Maybe they don't have the time to go out and do it, or maybe they don't feel as though they're deserving of it or whatever, but you know, you see their struggle, and you want to help to make this an amazing trip for them. So that's what they do. That's what they got to do. All right. So I appreciate you guys. I love you beyond words. And we are making history. We are making some magic happen. The takeover is real. The takeover is real. And I just want to say that I love each and every one of you. Thank you for all your support, your love, your devotion, all your encouragement. It helps to make me one of the best people that I could ever be. It's through you guys, and from all of the good positive vibes, all the good positive thoughts. Everything has made a difference and has molded me into the person that I am today. So I thank you. I can't say thank you enough to you guys, because it means so much. So much. So, appreciate y'all. Kisses, kisses, kisses all across the world, all across the globe. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, number one, they're a hater. And you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. Because that's what I'm doing this for. I'm doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, it's cool, it's fun, but real life is so much better. So it's way better. Tons better. All right. And that's how we're going to do that thing there. So on this Tuesday, like I said, nominate or apply. If you know somebody, get to the site, bertsbigadventure.org. bertsbigadventure.org. Shout out to Bert Weiss and all of the Bert Show. I try to tune in when I can, because, you know, I'll be a little bit of everywhere, Bert. You know, it's not just here in the A-Town. I go places. I was in D.C. over the weekend. So your girl is moving and shaking and making some moves. So I love y'all beyond words. Keep doing what you do. And we're making this thing happen. It's in motion. It's coming to be. So I love y'all. Deuces.